really sweaty. It's, it's pretty hot in here. That actually brings me to my video topic. Today we're going to be talking about homeostasis.
Okay, so our exciting topic today is homeostasis. And I know you're probably all thinking, I don't think that's very exciting. Well, it is, trust me. Once you figure out how important homeostasis is and just how incredible the works of it is, you'll begin to appreciate it a little more. So, I have some artwork here for you today, and just in case you couldn't tell by my Picasso design, this is a Libra to scale. And the reason I drew a scale is because the whole idea behind homeostasis is that it's the balance of everything between the outside influences and your body. So the environment and your body. So homeostasis just means regulating your body. So regulation. Now, I'm going to show you how I studied for homeostasis. It made it so simple for me and explained a lot. So I'm going to grossly oversimplify homeostasis for you, just so I can make it a little easier to understand for those of you who don't get it. So over here, we have the outside influences. So this side is the outside influences. And this could include things like the food you eat. It could include stuff like the temperature outside. What else could it include? Okay, well, let's just stick with that for now. And then on the other side, we have the contrast to that. We have the inside, which actually I'm just going to write body because this is what I'm going for right now. Body. And I know my handwriting isn't exactly the best. It's not calligraphy, but I'm sure you can read it. So body, and this would include things like pH levels, as I said before, temperature. Yes, that's Celsius. Moving on. So here we have pH levels, temperature, we have stuff like water levels. The list goes on and on, it really does. So now the whole point, homeostasis, the idea of it, is that homeostasis is a scale. As you can see, I've labeled it the homeostasis equilibrium. And the whole point of this is to make sure that things inside your body stay balanced even after the outside influences have caused a change. So let me give you an example of this. So here we have the temperature. So the outside influences, it raises the temperature on this side of the scale. Ooh, that's terrible. On this side of the scale. Now, this is really, really cool. Now, on this side, we have an organ system. This is called a homeostatic control system. And this includes the hypothalamus, the thyroid, and this will decrease body temperatures. So the hypothalamus will then send a message to the thyroid, which looks something like this. As I mentioned before, I'm not an artist. It'll then send a message to the thyroid, which will then lower body temperatures. And this is homeostasis in action. So this side will then lower body temperatures. So as this side increases, this side will decrease because you want to keep that balance. So now we have we have another example of this would be our pH levels. So if our pH levels in our blood had to suddenly drop, that could cause major problems. Homeostasis is essential to our survival. So pH levels in the blood drop. Usually this is a freak out moment, but in this case it's not. Homeostasis is on the job. It will then, on this side, homeostasis, the organs involved with the pH regulation will then make sure that the pH level goes up because you want to keep that balance, right? You throw too much pH in here, it's going to be a problem. So you got to balance it out. Now, this is how I see homeostasis. Of course, you all have your own ways, and there's many different sides to homeostasis, negative feedback, positive feedback, but this is homeostasis in general. Keeping things balanced. Balance is So important. I cannot stress this enough. Balance is what homeostasis is.
Homeostasis is fun. Homeostasis is exciting. And homeostasis is cool. So, oh yeah. Nailed it.